Hello, welcome into this mystery reading. My name is Molly. I am the Quantum Leap Queen. Thank you for joining me on this reading. These readings are timeless. They're here for you to utilize wherever you are at in your life. Trust that if you picked this reading, there's some nourishment here for you. I'm setting the intention right off the bat to give you guys the best messages that you need to hear today. And I'm going to start with tarot. Every little thing you do is magic. This is the deck. So let's begin. And I'm going to infuse your energy into the cards. And let me ask, what are we looking at today with this group? I have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, you guys are building something long-term, worthwhile. You guys are thinking about the long term with whatever you're building here. Let's see, what else? For some of you guys, it's like a house or something. That's not everyone, but I'm getting some people are really building. Yeah. Let's see. I have the World and the Moon. Okay, so two major arcanas. I feel like this is a group that really is tapped into their own magic. You listen a lot to your intuition, to yourself, about the right path for you, the correct direction for you. This is a very tapped in magical group. Very tapped into the elements. I think that this is a group that is kind of talking a lot to nature, a lot to the moon, a lot to the sun, or like you're just really connected and you're getting the answers straight from the source, straight from the tap. And that's the energy you're using in order to build. Yeah. And I have the Queen of Pentacles at the top of the deck. In this deck, it's the Oracle of Pentacles, but I just feel like you're not looking for permission from anyone or anything to do what you want to do. And you're not loud about it. You're not loud. You're just moving with stealth, quiet, confident energy. Yeah, that's how I feel. Ooh, and then the High Priestess next too. Yeah, definitely super in touch, in tune this group is. You're listening. You are listening deeply to yourself, to the magic all around you for the answers. And isn't life fun when you play this way? Not trying to figure things out logically, but literally just get the answers when you need them just appear. This is a group that has been through some major heartbreak, major grief in your life. You've lost people, relationships. You know, you've gone through some major darkness in order to get you to this point where you are manifesting deeply from the inside out. That's what I feel. Yeah. Five of Cups followed by the Three of Swords. Like, whew, you guys have been through the darkness. The Six of Swords. You guys have been reborn. For many of you, multiple times. You've gone through a rebirth process. Yeah. Yep. So, what else can I tell you guys then about this journey or about what you're building? Nine of Swords. Okay, tell me more about that. I have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Fool at the top of the deck. What I'm hearing is you've gotten really good at whenever you're experiencing a tough time now, mentally, emotionally, when you're going through something, you're really good now at seeing that as an opportunity. You know, like, I think past you kind of would feel victim, identify as victim for longer. But now it's like, whatever you guys are experiencing, you recognize it as a gift. Like, you're like, okay, an up-leveling is about to happen here. This ain't happening for no reason, right? You are very much tapped into the magic around you, and you recognize that everything is in your favor. So, powerful group of creators. That's what you guys are. There's this lightness that you have gained. There's this lightness to you. You know, I feel like you're pretty detached from outcome at this point. You very much are just following the lit path ahead, or like the golden trail. I'm just picturing like a path that lights up, or like was it like in the Wizard of Oz, the golden path that they follow? The yellow brick road. There we go. That's what you're just following, is like the light up path as it occurs for you. You're not questioning why, you're not attached to why, like you're just following. You're listening and you're following. And that sets you on the magical path, as you've been experiencing. What else can I tell this group? I have the devil and death. Yeah, exactly. And I said this, and the hanged one. Jeez Louise. Yeah, and then followed by strength too. But all these major arcanas to say that you really have been through some dark times. I already said this, but this is just confirmation of you took those dark times to the fullest. Like, you really wanted to extract every little ounce of wisdom that you could from going through dark nights of the soul in your life. It wasn't easy, and the path wasn't always lit, and it felt like you were literally in the muck and the dirt in literal hell, and yet you made it through, and you learned how to trust that even when you don't see why, you don't understand why all the hurt and the pain, that there is a greater power, and that those chapters of your life were so meaningful and so necessary for you to go through to be where you are now. And yeah, I get this sense of like, you have this ancient wisdom to you that helps you to take those moments and to alchemize them and to see the beauty in them. You know, I just get this group of like old souls. I know that's not really a thing, but just souls that really don't shy away from the work. You guys have done a lot of work, not only in this lifetime, but you just don't shy away from the work. And you get rewarded from that too. And I know that's why you do the work, is because of the alchemization, the up-leveling that you experience from doing that work. And especially now in life, I think you're feeling a lot more solid, secure in yourself. And that's why I love that it's the daddy lion and the baby lion. It's like you've really mastered and come to terms with all of who you are. The light, the dark, your child self, your adult self. You very much so are looking at yourself as whole and complete. And that's what's helping you to really master your life right now. Yeah. You're feeling strong. That's what I think. What else? I have the Four of Wands. You have deeply connected to the commitment to yourself. And there's something that you're building, and I'm hearing it's more for community. Whether you know what that is or not, or you're wanting to gather people in some way, shape, or form, or at least have your strengths help others. It's not so much a solo journey for you now as it was in the past. You definitely have been through a lot of soloness or a lot of time alone, a lot of reflection with you and you, and that has allowed you now to get to the point where you're looking at, how can I build community? How can I nurture community? So you're actually able to give now from a place of wholeness. That's what I see. Nice. I feel honored that you guys are here. What else? What else can I tell this group? I feel like so much of this is just confirmation for you. The Elder of Wands. Nice. This is the King of Wands. You're really stepping into that entrepreneur energy in your life. Like, I feel like you're really taking life by the reins, and you're like, all right, I'm creating this, let's go. And you're willing to trial and error a lot of things in your life because you are so secure in yourself, solid and secure in yourself, that you're not attached to failure or even success. It's just creation for you at this point. What can I create? What can I manifest? And it's just become this fun game. And yeah, not being attached to outcome is really what's allowing the magic to flow. And also, I feel like you are going to be experiencing some real magic when it comes to the alignment of things in your life. You know, I feel like you'll feel an intuitive hit to reach out to this person or to get this deal lined up or something, and then it leads to something just beyond what you were expecting. And I think you're going to have a lot of that. And they're saying just to remember to keep detaching, because maybe something doesn't turn out the way you are hoping or expecting, but not to give that emotional charge. Just to really understand that, okay, there's a reason that happened that way, and I'm trusting that is how it's meant to be, even if it's not what I was hoping or expecting in this moment, because you recognize there's a greater power here, and I can't see from my point of view, but the greater power has the bird's eye point of view, and it's leading me in the right direction. And that greater power is you, right? So it's surrendering to yourself. You're really becoming a master of that. Let me see. What else can I tell this magical group? Nice. I have the Oracle of Wands. This would be the Queen of Wands. So not only do we have the King of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands. So I don't know if you already have a partner, or you're wanting to attract a partner, and this could be romantic, but it could just be business or platonic. I feel like there's someone in your life that is either here or coming in. For most of you, I think this person is coming in. I don't know if they're with you yet, but it's someone that also is on your wavelength of magic creation. And I think you both are going to teach each other a lot. I'm hearing there's like a harmonization of strengths. So you have certain strengths, they have certain strengths, and you come together and you create something even more magical together. If you're hoping, dreaming about a partner that you do business with, for example, I feel like that's confirmation that that's going to happen for you. And again, someone that like understands creation from magic, from that deep soul connection to everything around us. And truly within themselves also creates magic because they've gotten to know themselves. They've done the work like you to get to know themselves. So I just see this like powerhouse couple, and again, like romance or just business or however it is, it ends up being someone you can really trust and rely on, and vice versa. And it ends up being this beautiful partnership, beautiful relationship that not only where you guys create something magical in the physical realm, but your souls are literally like dancing together and picturing like a spiraling DNA, like it just clicks with this person. This was a contract that both of you agreed to fulfill in this life, and you wouldn't be able to each build what you want to build without each other. That's what I feel. Yeah. So I think that's good from the tarot. Let's move on. Let's pull some oracle cards for you guys and get some further messages. I'm going to start with my Astro deck and roll some dice for you first. It's best for this group to hear today. Okay, so I have the South Node in Aries in the second house. Okay. Well, the South Node has a lot to do with past life gifts, energies that you've mastered from the past, karma, people, stuff like that. And in Aries, there is this fiery energy, initiation energy to it. So you can picture it as like these past life gifts, getting a fire under the butt to move forward. And in the way of the second house, it's going to be your values, you know, how it's, and your values are like the fundamental roots of what you're creating. And I do feel like this is talking about this relationship with this person too. The King of Wands, Queen of Wands energy, that business person or whoever's coming in to help you build what it is you both want to build. It's talking about that too. This is not your guys' first time around. This is going to feel like, okay, I've known you before. You're familiar. So I feel like you guys are going to harness that shared responsibility and shared values in order to create something new with your mastered gifts. Each of you has them. Each of you has spent lifetimes, they're telling me, mastering these particular gifts. And in this lifetime, you're bringing them together to build something that is new. Yeah, that's what I feel. I don't even want to say more on that because that's the summarization of the energy. So let's pull from the Astro deck now and see what else. I have the Sun in Sagittarius with enthusiasm. Nice. So it could be the spreading of higher knowledge. The Sun, you're being seen, you know, it's your personality, how other people see you. And in Sagittarius, you know, fire sign, you're getting on the stage, let's say, to express your knowledge. You've also been a lifetime student. I think that just comes naturally to you. You're always curious about yourself and about the world, so you're always going to be in that student energy too. But now it's like it's time for you to step on stage and teach. Or if it's not on stage, it's still involving people in some way, shape, or form, to talk to people, to be seen by people. There's something like that. Let me ask if there's anything else this deck wants to bring to light. Thank you. Ooh, I have Mercury in Cancer with intuition. Nice. And then I have, this came out in the reverse, Mars in Taurus with defense. So definitely listening to your intuition now as the forefront. That is your guiding compass. What you are hearing, your knowings. You've gotten so good at listening to that, I feel like. And the Mars and Taurus defense card being in the reverse, I feel like that's saying you're no longer acting out of ego as much. Let's say it that way. Mars is ego, and Taurus is a fixed sign. It's a fixed earth, and it wants things a particular way. So if it doesn't get its way, it could get defensive, right? I feel like because it's reversed, it's like, I don't care as much about that. I don't care as much about getting my way. Again, it's about the detachment from outcome. You're just mastering that. You're mastering just trusting in the messages you hear. And if you hit a brick wall somewhere, it's like, perfect, I'm not meant to go down this path. There's a redirection here. I don't know what it looks like, but I'm trusting, I'm guided, and I'm on the right path. So it's just highlighting the work that you've done, and really the intuition that you've put in the driver's seat of your life that's helping you to be a master creator, truthfully. That's what I feel. Okay. That's good from that deck. Let's move on. I'm going to pull from the Animal Oracle. And let's take a look. Okay. We're ready. So, your card is Opportunity. Ooh. Let's read about this. Opportunity with the woodpecker. It says, woodpecker is the only creature in the world that bangs its head against something 12,000 times a day. When woodpecker knocks on your card spread, it is a sign of resilience. Like woodpecker, you must be determined to persevere. If there seems to be an obstacle in your way, this is a beautiful confirmation to keep going, because nothing can stop you. No one and nothing can take you down. In the card image, woodpecker is knocking on a red door of opportunity. This mysterious door is easily looked past, even though it was right in front of your face. However, it holds the emblem of the bee and shares this message. There is an approaching opportunity in alignment with stepping into a more expansive version of yourself and fulfilling yet another part of your purpose. Opportunity is approaching. You must be increasingly aware. Now is the time to raise your head like woodpecker and persevere. Nothing can break you. The red door of opportunity has finally bestowed its grace upon you. You are so close. There is a cascade of red doors lined up, awaiting for you. Once you enter through one door, you will be led to another. This is your moment. This is what you have been waiting for. But you must first take action and knock. These opportunities may come in the form of a small request you would ordinarily say no to. Any one of those seemingly small or arbitrary opportunities could be a doorway to something monumental, to fulfilling your purpose. It is your choice whether to knock on this door. Woodpecker's medicine suggests you choose to knock. And the whole time I'm reading that, I'm just getting that it's actually talking about this relationship. Coming back to this relationship with this person that's going to help expand you and you them, and expand whatever this is that you both are birthing into the world together, business or a child or something like that. That's what I feel like this is about, and this is going to require you to get out of your comfort zone, because a connection like this is once in a lifetime, they're telling me, and it's going to make you feel more vulnerable than you've ever felt. That's also going to open up your heart to opportunities that never would have been possible had your heart not been open like this. So that's what I'm getting. So if you're hoping and dreaming that love is coming in, I feel like it is coming in, and soon. I'm hearing timing. They're telling me within 2 years, and that's going to be, it's so hard in a general reading, but also it's just hard with timing in general. But you trust that there's gonna be times where you're gonna want to shut down your heart whenever this person and you do cross paths or things do get more serious. You're gonna feel scared, vulnerable, wanting to run away. And they're saying like this is the opportunity for you to go deeper within yourself and to keep your heart open when you're scared, because there's going to be a beautiful opportunity for you to grow and to expand even more. And that's the energy you're about, is growth and expansion. So that's what I'm feeling from this deck. Okay, I'm going to pull from the Sacred Symbols Oracle next. I'm shuffling, putting your energy in this deck. What does this group need to hear most? Past life. Woohoo! And we got a pyramid. Woohoo! Could be someone from Egypt that you were with before. Oh wow, and then I just want to say at the top of the deck we have the healer card with the Eye of Horus, so crazy connection. You and this person are both healers. You know that too. Yeah, I said this earlier, this is a person that you've been with before. They're going to feel familiar to you. This is not your first time around together, but it is the first time you're creating whatever it is you guys are going to be creating. The magical accumulation of your energy. There is something new you guys are creating in that regard. Okay, so it says, you are being drawn to sacred spaces, ancient knowledge, past lives, ancient wisdom, and holy gifts. The connection to your current relationship or situation has deep roots and is perhaps much more than you may have anticipated. Dive into ancient wisdom for your answers at this time. Drawing this card can indicate past life connection, karmic contracts, vows, commitments, or even feelings of atonement. Draw another card if additional clarity or direction in how you proceed is required. You can meditate with the pyramid to access ancient magic, create sacred space, welcome informative galactic downloads from the universe, and encourage ascension for your mind, body, and spirit. So because it's a pyramid, you could look up like, past life meditations, or specifically like ancient Egypt meditations, or whatever you feel called to most. Could be from this person, like Atlantean, just anything. Just trust your intuition on where that leads you. And I feel like that's going to give you more information about your connection with this person and what you guys are building together. That's what I feel. So lastly here, I'm going to be pulling from I Create My Reality deck. Give you guys a send-off message. What is the best send-off message for this group? Thank you. It says, I am grateful. Gratitude is the attitude. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. When you are grateful for everything around you, even the things you may not understand at the moment. You improve your satisfaction with life. Be grateful for all that you have done and for all that you still want to do. What matters most is not where something comes from, it's what you do with it. Live in gratitude. Nice. Yeah. I think you guys know that, but it's just the reminder to keep tapping into to gratitude throughout your day, because it literally does make you a magnet for everything. So yeah, everything, think of everything you have gone through and where you're at now and just how you have things now that you once dreamed of having, and still you have ideas that you're creating, and grateful that those ideas are coming to fruition as well, and grateful for this connection. For some reason, this deep soul connection has been a thread throughout this reading. Be grateful for that coming into your life too. There's so much to be grateful for, and yeah, it's a good last reminder for you, for your energy and your focus. So that's it. Thank you guys for joining me on this reading. Come on back whenever you need some more nourishment. I'm wishing you guys the best on your journey, and we'll see you on the next reading. Peace, love, blessings. Bye, guys.